All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Infi and Colorful. This game taking place here on Echo Isle. Colorful has spawned as the red Night Elf player over here on the top right-hand side of the map. I'm going to go ahead and swap colors here. It is going to be the blue Night Elf player over here on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Infi has spawned as the red human. That way, the colors do in fact match up with the respective races. Now, what can we expect here on Echo Isle? A map with 2 spawning locations and only two locations for expansions. A lot can be said about this particular map. It is very resource intensive, and generally on maps such as Echo Isle, going into low upkeep may actually be a bit of a risk. Unlike maps like Twisted Meadows or other maps where there's more gold mines on the map, if you end up going into, say, 60 over 70 supply or somewhere in that range, not really getting into the upper echelons of low upkeep, your opponent may actually be able to trade more just as efficiently with you while not paying the tax. And when he's not actually paying the tax, he's actually gaining a 3 gold per second advantage over you, which translates to what, 180 gold a minute. And then with that, you're essentially losing almost a grunt every minute just because you're in low upkeep and your opponent isn't. With that said, I don't know if that's going to be the case in this particular game, but we are going into a Paladin first. So are we going Paladin Rifleman? Paladin Rifleman is a common strategy, but I don't actually see a Blacksmith. And with this, it looks like it's going to be Paladin Footman. Paladin Footman is not that common of a strategy. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter now out on the other side. Ring of Protection +3 has been picked up, and the Demon Hunter just looking to cause all sorts of problem. Solo Demon Hunter able to easily clear out this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Alright, Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Ogre Warrior will... Okay, I have no idea what that sound is going on. My apologies. As the Demon Hunter now wandering back here, Footman wandering around on the inside. You can see that the Demon Hunter has not used or has not picked up an ability as of yet. Meanwhile, Paladin has Gloves of Haste. And is he going to try and go for a fast expansion? Yes, he is. Scout Tower will be upgraded to an Arcane Tower as well. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter clearing out these creep camps as well. All right, creep camps will all get cleared up. Forest Troll Shadow Priest was hired up, but it's not going to be nearly as effective or necessary since your opponent, well, the human didn't go for Archmage with Water Elementals. So that early unit is not going to really be able to abolish magic and shut down anything of importance. Militia should be left behind to try and build up an expansion. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter here going to go after the Ogre Magi creep camp, try and finish things off a bit, as the Paladin now making its way over. All right, Paladin looking to, well, pick up some items perhaps. Where is it going to go? Boots of Speed sold the Scroll of Town Portal. Paladin now moving out across the map very quickly. I am quite surprised by this. Are we going to see a Holy Light save this last Footman? That is going to be the question. Not going to be able to make it. Was going for the target. Unable to do exactly that, as the Paladin says, you know what? I cannot run very, very fast. I'm just going to finish you off. There you go. All right, let's take a look. Demon Hunter going back the other side. The remainder of this creep camp could get cleared out here in just a moment. Well, I get to see some viewers talk to me live as well, as the Paladin sitting at level 2. And we are looking at Devotion Aura. Armor on the Paladin already at 9. All right, 9 armor on a Paladin. You can take a look back across here. The peons are trying to go around every which way, and the peons are having a difficult, or the Demon Hunter are having a difficult time trying to find that target. Are we going to see a Holy Light? No, we are not. Demon Hunter still right there. Going to finally start mana burning, as damage could start to add up here. Demon Hunter now down to 265 hit points. He also has Boots of Speed, as he's looking to try and get away. Demon Hunter gladly exchanging 60 of its mana for 50 of its opponent. while dealing a little bit of damage as well. Wisp trying to go off to the corners. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Upgrade the Town Hall just now started. Tree of Life nearly done, and we are also setting up a Tree of Life as well. Infi does have the economic advantage, but he will not be holding on to that for very long. Meanwhile, archers are going to have an interesting strategy moving forward, as we should be looking at dual Ancients of Lore. Now, Blood Mage, gotta go Blood Mage. I don't know about that. Blood Mage could be useful here, but right now, you need to going for Spellbreakers. The Panda out onto the field, Mana Burn, shutting down the Paladin, coupled with Breath of Fire against a large Footman army. That just looks like the perfect recipe for Colorful to take out Infi here. Alright, Scout Tower, Arcane Tower, about to be completed. Arcane Tower absolutely necessary to try and, well, burn some mana, so to speak, off of that Panda. Meanwhile, Paladin once again on the move, on the run, attempting to get away, and should be able to do exactly that. Moving away, trying to get away. Paladin making its way back down to 249 hit points. It does have a large amount of armor. Gonna make its way back off to the north. 255, spots the expansion and says, all right, I do not have as much of an advantage as I thought. That expansion is going to get up and running. And what is my follow-up play going to be? Footman now trying to perhaps box out the Panda. Panda able to slip away. Arcane Vault nearly done. Farms also being placed down, as well as the Paladin runs along on the inside of this base. And is he going to be able to clear up anything? That is the question. Paladin now, well, back over to here, trying to clear up this particular Renegade Wizard creep camp. But Panda could try and perhaps Breath of Fire. No, quickly hires up some units. No Breath of Fire anywhere to be found. Meanwhile, Ring of Regeneration on the Paladin, exactly what the doctor ordered, as it needs a way to try and stay alive. Low hit point Footman could get 400 hit point heal. Nope, only 200 hit point. Level 2 Devotion Aura. All right, so level 2 Devotion Aura over level 2 Holy Light, healing up or preventing a little bit more damage. We are now up to 3.5 armor from that Devotion Aura, coupled in with the Ring of Protection. That Paladin is up to 11 armor right now, 40% damage reduction. A Forest Troll Berserker taking much more damage than it would have expected. Meanwhile, back off to the north here. Ancient of War taking a lot of damage. Panda looking to get to level 2. Will be able to do that precise or exactly, but it's going to take a little bit of time once again. Meanwhile, back down to the south. Paladin going to go ahead and engage. Footman with Defend will be able to reflect much of that damage back to those archers and also to those Dryads. Dryads will actually get wrecked by the Fen, just because since it reflects the missile, the Dryads are taking that piercing damage too, thereby causing even more problems. 46 supply compared to 41. Paladin now making its way to the bottom right hand side of the map. Gold mine not yet fully saturated. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter trying to run around here. Dryads, are they going to perhaps, yes, throw up Footman, throw up Defend in time, as the Tree of Life is going to, well, try to get surrounded here. All right. Paladin now looking to back away. Footman are going to try to engage. There's a big Breath of Fire damage over time. Paladin makes its way back over. We could be looking at a Scroll of Healing use here in just a moment. Scroll of Protection used just now. And so much armor across all of these units. 5.5 or 10.5 armor here as the, well, Paladin now looks to head back. Demon Hunter is in trouble. Scroll of Town Portal could be used. Is it going to try and finish off anything? Demon Hunter or Paladin back out onto the field. Divine or Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Mana Burn. Paladin is in a little bit of trouble. And you can see, even though the damage is being reflected back, it is just not going all too well. Paladin down to 355 hit points and climbing due to the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. But that's going to get targeted very quickly too. Footman now making its way back down. 36 supply compared to 43. Demon Hunter trying to teleport back. Paladin first, not able to keep his army alive, as we're looking at a 13 supply difference between these two armies. All right, Paladin finally using the Scroll of Town Portal. Is the Demon Hunter going to get taken down, reflecting some damage back? Demon Hunter down to 78 hit points, but does end up living to fight another day. All right, Paladin needs a Clarity Potion, Scroll of Regeneration to heal back up. No Clarity Potion, just a Scroll of Regeneration. That's actually a bit of a surprise to me, considering that the Paladin could get up to that level 2 Holy Light here in just by clearing out a very, very 3-1-1 creep camp. All right, here, ready to go, trying to finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Paladin will get to level 3. We'll get a little bit more mana. Get Tome of Intelligence as well, up to 110 mana already as it Holy Lights one of its units back up to full health. Paladin ready to move on out. 47 supply, soon to be 51, I gotta believe. It'll be at 51, 51 supply compared to 42. A 9 supply difference as we are finally going into workshops. Tree of Eternity coming online as well, so we should be looking at some tier 3 units as the Ancient of Wonders will begin to sell its level 3 wares as well. Orb of Venom definitely on the table. Demon Hunter looking to finish off more units. Demon Hunter at 675, now looking to turn back away. One low, very low hit point footman. Staff of Sanctuary saves a footman here as we may see another Staff of Sanctuary continuing to save more units. All right, Demon Hunter down to 250 mana and dropping quickly. Mana burn there. Footman unable to reflect back that damage. Knights now joining in on the fight, but there are absolutely no medium armor units to really look for. Knights do deal a large amount of damage, and coupled with the 8.5 armor naturally, even without armor upgrades, those Knights will be difficult to take out. Meanwhile, back across here, Footman Knights here ready to go. Back over here to the top left, Peasant's going to be forced to try and repair. Demon Hunter losing a lot of mana right now as the siege engines are out onto the field. All right, siege engines, if you've never seen a human go siege engines, well, you must not play Night Elf. Siege engines absolutely are the bane of the Night Elf existence, able to deal so much damage, and the fact that it's able to fight as it is and deal damage to those units, that causes lots of issues. All right, let's take a look. Are we going to see another Staff of Sanctuary? No, we are not. No more Staff of Sanctuary. Perhaps it was still on cooldown. One main other unit was able to get saved, though, as another Footman, unable to stay alive. All right, Demon Hunter in a very tight spot. Where is it going to try and go next? Scroll of Town Portal quickly being used. Knight, Footman able to back away at the last moment. A couple of Dryads are being left behind here. Interesting call as the Knights could make their way back over. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary onto that Knight there? We could. I don't see any healing going on, as the Paladin is sitting at level 4. Just Staff of Sanctuary. Sunder Blades will give bonus damage to medium armor units, but I don't see any medium armor units out onto the field. Dryads are unarmored. Bears are heavy armored. Only a 4-Troll Berserker would take that bonus damage. I don't believe we're going to be getting that many more Forest Troll Berserkers. Knights looking to finish off the remainder of this creep camp. There go some more Murlocs. Paladin sitting at 570 hit points, and Rising is going to be able to get to 650 to 700. That is the next stopping point. If it is, we could possibly see a skirmish engagement by Infi. Meanwhile, Colorful over here on the top right, trying to repair, trying to get back stronger. You see a couple of siege engines had tried to take down or sneak in some base damage, and the siege engine is fortified armor, making it very difficult for the Demon Hunter to actually finish it off. Fortified armor, one of the few armor types that actually have full or have some resistance to hero armor, as the Paladin now looks to back up again. Knights, 1-1 upgrades, 10.5 armor. Panda, anti-magic shell. You can also take a look off to the north here. Demon Hunter looking to finish off that siege engine. Siege engine down to 94, down to 75. Are we going to see a repair? Down to 56, down to 39. 2 more swipes. 1 more swipe. There it goes. 1 more big swipe there. Arcane Tower onto the Demon Hunter as it's forced to just walk in and now retreat back. Panda, no sign of Breath of Fire on all of these Knights. Quite a bit of a surprise. Meanwhile, mortar teams are going to try and lob some damage here, and there goes a Demon Hunter trying to finish off this unit now. All right, Demon Hunter, Staff of Sanctuary saves the mortar team. More damage being done through. Paladin now out of mana again, as the Orb of Venom going to start to eat away at those Knights. Knights Animal War Training has been completed. Mortar teams now looking to fight back through. Dryads Are they going to be able to offer much assistance anywhere, as a low hit point footman may be able to get back out? All right, there's a bit of flare as well. Don't know what target was actually flared. But yes, there was a flare on the map. All right, let's take a look. Wisp now trying to back up again. Knights making up some lost ground. Paladin will get to level 5 off of this creep camp. Double mortar teams mean double the damage on all of those buildings. Paladin now sitting at level 5 means I can pretty much instantaneous full heal almost anything in my army, save for a knight. And even then, a knight will have a base amount of 12 armor. All right, devotion or a level 3. And let's take a look at this. Paladin sitting at 11 armor already. Meanwhile, the knights are sitting at 12 armor and with 42% damage reduction. Going after all of these units again. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and race on into that Paladin. Are we going to perhaps see a 4 or 5 units around trying to get in front of all of these units as the Demon Hunter able to slip on by? Demon Hunter, well, zigzagging its way through the army, trying to perhaps disrupt the flow, as we are looking at the Demon Hunter sitting at level 4 at close to 600 hit points, enjoying this time right now, but has to be careful he doesn't get overconfident. All right, triple mortar teams gonna go ahead and make short work out of those Moonwells. The Demon Hunter trying to dive in straight on all of those units now. All right, Staff of Sanctuary saves a unit as the Dryads are starting to fall. All right, let's take a look. Knights going after more units again. Mortar teams trying to get away. One mortar team now taking down Knights, going after the Panda. Bears are still fighting across over here. There goes some other additional Dryads down to the south here. These Dryads could get finished off, and this could give even more hit points and mana, or hit points and levels to the Paladin. All right, Ancient of War about to get taken down here. One mortar team trying to slip in from the north. Is it going to stay alive? It looks like it will be doing exactly that. And oh my goodness, Colorful is in trouble. He's going to be losing bear after bear here if he is not careful. But same could be said for Infi. Infi needs to retreat with those Knights, saving one unit. Paladin trying to scroll a town portal, finishing off another bear. And let's take a look. 75 supply compared to 67. Colorful falling behind by 6 supply. Knight getting healed back up. Meanwhile, back across here. Well, Knight could have a very bad day. Orb of Venom causing problems. Are we going to see a surround? Oh, no surround. The Knight just need to move a little bit the other side. Let's take a look at this. Paladin sitting at level 5 with no real mana. Unable to heal up that Knight there. Demon Hunter still with the massive chase. Panda sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Demon Hunter sitting at 4. Paladin sitting at level 5, almost level 6. But it may not matter as the Panda lands down a beautiful Breath of Fire, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal, or a Scroll of Healing to be used, I believe. Mortar teams now firing from the back, causing major damage. And meanwhile, let's take a look who is actually going to be able to finish off all of these units. Moonwell number 1 and 2 now fall in as well, as the Demon Hunter decided not to chase after the Knights, but go after that one mortar team as well. Mortar is now looking to get back away. Demon Hunter re-engaging in from the north. Panda now trying to head back here. What's happening? Mana burn back onto the Paladin. Paladin down to pretty much no mana as the units are now trying to head back to their respective corners. Blood Mage, second hero, has just now been added. Perhaps siphon mana away from the Panda, the Demon Hunter, and also that Druid of the Claw. But that Blood Mage is rather a fragile hero. Difficult to see Blood Mage second, especially when it is Paladin first, not having the Mountain King to offer a bit of protection. All right, let's take a look. Flying Machines, Mana Burn. Who is going to come out on top? Demon Hunter getting in with some Orb of Venom attacks there once more. Meanwhile, Blood Mage now chasing after all the units. Are we going to see more damage here? Flying Machines going after the Chimeras. Chimeras could easily get taken out. Siphon mana away. Breath of Fire across multiple Flying Machines, as the Flying Machines could get taken down. Staff of Preservation saves one. I believe it saves one. Chimera, but Chimera was already down to 145 hit points. Panda now being forced to retreat back as all the units retreat back. 78 supply compared to 68. Infi now with a big advantage. Good night, Michael. All right, scroll of regeneration coming online. Massive amount of healing across so many units. As the Paladin is at level 5, getting very close to level 6. At this point, will you start using these knights, let them fall, and then just try and resurrect them back at full? Could be a very powerful ability as long as those skeletons are not used, as we've seen now an engagement making its way across here. Gargantuan Sea Turtle will get taken out. The Murlocs will get taken out as well. The Gargantuan Sea Turtle is going to try and break free of this surround of knights. Let's take a look. 117 hit points. Level 2 now on the Blood Mage. Level 9 claws of attacks. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Paladin sitting at level 5, very close to level 6. True Shot or a Demon Hunter could have some bad days here in just a moment, as the Demon Hunter gonna chase after these units. Here we go. There's a bit of an engagement. Siphon mana. Demon Hunter down to 240 mana already.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Flying machines here, ready to go.
Your building is
three chimeras plus 2 hippogriffs to deal with those flying machines. Is it going to be enough? Mortar teams are once again on the move. Are we in low upkeep? Yes, we are. And at low upkeep, no, backed out of low upkeep. You do not want to be mining when you are sitting at 81 to 83 supply. No real reason to pay the taxes on those particular units. All right, let's take a look back across over here. Paladin here, ready to go. Ready to try and push forth a little bit of zone here. Perhaps get some damage onto these Ancient of Lores and Ancients of Wind. If you're able to deal damage to them, you may be able to start getting the upper hand. Knights are 3-2 upgraded, as the bears and the pandas are going to come across and engage now. All right, hippogriffs trying to make their way, make their game felt known. Meanwhile, it's going to go ahead and see some sort of engagement onto some of those hippogriffs. No real engagement at all, as well. Colorful able to back up and force a town portal out of Infi.
research finished.
41 to 50 damage on all of these builds. If you didn't know, I believe the Ancient of War does deal the most amount of damage. Meanwhile, yep,
Our gold mine has collapsed.
fighting getting underway. Mines in the corner have finally been mined out. Both sides mining bases here, and this is going to be a situation where, well, we may run out of gold on Echo Isle. You see still a fair amount of gold here. Meanwhile, only 3 minutes of gold mining left for Sock, and that is going to be the problem. Chimeras, hippogriffs are going to be here ready to go. We could be looking at a rejuvenation on the Chimera. Not quite sure why we haven't seen that yet. Well, it might help if the Druid of the Claw actually had enough mana.
Research finished.
All right, did he rejuvenate the wrong thing? Yes, he did. Rejuvenated the wrong target. And this is the reason why you, control group, so that you can rejuvenate based on the mini-map inside here, as opposed to trying to rejuvenate. Oh, there's another rejuvenation to go after the other low hit point chimera. 3 chimeras here ready to go. Ancient Aurora cast by the Druid of the Claw. In comes the flying machines. Flying machines going straight after those units. Who's going to come out on top? Flying machines, hippogriffs going after all those units here. Flying machines, are they going to be able to finish off any of these chimeras as the siphon mana now rains down? Blood Mage sitting at level 2. The chimeras finishing off many units. There are bears down on the field though. Banish could easily finish off. There is, Resurrection getting up a knight or 2, but is that going to be enough? Using the Paladin sitting at level 6. Staff of Preservation saves a unit. Blood Mage now trying to turn back around, and it really looked like the Chimera could have easily finished off that paladin when it was banished. You got to remember, chimeras deal magic damage, so 73 a minimum of 96 to over 160 damage plus the banish bonus. I don't care about your armor type, that paladin would have gotten taken down. That would have also switched the reversal on the resurrection as well. Knight now getting healed back up, a paladin getting healed back up. No signs of a clarity potion though, as the paladin, well, low on mana currently, making its way back over. Fly machines now making their way down. Let's take a look back across here. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5, getting closer to 6. Main gold mines have been mined out here and here. Meanwhile, expansion, still a little bit of gold, probably not very much here. Yeah, about a minute's worth, 45 seconds worth now. As what you see is what you're going to get coming in from Infi here, while Colorful can be able to build even more units. All right, trying to get every bit of gold on the map, including from the creeps, doing exactly that. Blood Mage, oh, finishing off some easy targets. Chimera 3-1 upgraded, dealing massive damage in the air. All right, if the Paladin can somehow stay alive and, well, resurrect a whole bunch of knights again, that may be enough. We are looking at Infi with a much smaller army, as you can imagine. Demon Hunter now making its way over. Siphon mana, mana burn. What is happening here? Siphon mana, just pulling all of that mana away. All right, let's take a look. Mana burn onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage, however, tries to get Siphon mana away from that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter says, nope, I'm going to use an anti-magic potion and shut that down. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? No, no, Holy Light there. No Staff of Sanctuary as of yet. The Hippogriffs are trying to go around every which way. There is a Staff of Sanctuary able to handle all of this here, as the Panda now Breath of Fire across multiple knights. All right, Paladin trying to fight its way through. Let's take a look. Holy Light. Chimera's going after the knights there as another Staff of Preservation, I believe, onto a bear instead. There goes one Chimera. Bears are just eating up much of that front line. Paladin unable to resurrect right now. Not enough mana. Perhaps if he can start siphoning mana away from bears and then giving it to the Paladin, that might in fact work. All right, what is going on? Why is there Orb of Fire animations on the human army? That I don't understand. 56 applied compared to 75, but that is pretty much going to be the game. All right, Infi with the higher score, I believe, losing that battle there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. When do I usually